have one more for fun, and then we're going to call it a night.
Let's do it. So this is the title track off of our new album. This one is called How Hard Could It Be?
Start off with your very first song ever, live at the Beehive and the Beehive Bandwagon. Where are we headed?
This is, I am so stimulated right now by the passing scenery, by the river that I worked on for 15 years as a guide, and by the windy highway in the back of the van. It's a good thing I don't have motion sickness, or else I probably would have puked by now. But this is awesome, man. I love this. This is awesome.
I love it.
So I'm gonna start off with a song that's sort of like an invocation for escape, welcoming you to a world that is different from what you're used to. This is called Away-O. Walk through the door, the world shines differently. It's a place you've never been, and a heart you've never known. You know the names, you might think familiar things, but it doesn't really matter. It's just the way it makes you feel. Away-O, 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 away.
I'll tell you what, we just keep it going. We got more tunes from Buffalo Commons out of Steamboat, Colorado. Let's take it away.
down on Sunday Eve, dreading the morning to be, dreading my life. I'm so tired of the paper chase, tired of the average pace, tired of the life. When I woke up, the sirens wail, dust lays the ceiling fail, escaped us in time. Make my way into the streets, no one was watching me. The red for the light. It's comets fill the sky, and the ground begins to shake. I'm glad I'm still alive. Well, it's just a Monday for me. Who would have thought it'd be the end of the world?
Oh, yeah, we know this one. Jazz Tax. Everyone knows this one back here, right?
It's kind of hard swing tune, so.
All right, well, let's hear it again. For the third time, this house is becoming very used to Jazz Tax. So here we go. First question. We're rolling into it right now. First one. Name the city and state for where that landmark resides. Where might that one be from there? It could be anybody's guess. That's kind of tough right there. You know, anybody. Ain't from
Texan on this one.
Where do we got? What do we got?
That looks like Sherman, Texas.
That looks like Sherman, Texas, dude.
Yeah.
Well, I guess if we're checking it out, let's go and find that answer right now, ladies and gentlemen. That's one answer right there for them.
Go Bearcats.
Yeah, Sherman, Texas. I'm impressed. That's a tough one.
Good job, Jamie.
I mean, when it comes to landmarks, nobody thinks Sherman, Texas. That's pretty impressive. So let's keep it going. Another question to you guys right here. It's the name of the city and state for where these landmarks reside. Can you believe this? Number 2 right here. And, I don't know how much discussion you guys need to have. Braden, I'm going to leave this one in your world, maybe.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say Columbus, Kansas.
Columbus, Kansas. I didn't even think there was a Columbus, Kansas. I thought, what the hell, it'd fall out of Ohio and just drip over? Well, let's find the answer to that one right there. Swim! That's 2 in a row, you guys. Sherman, Texas, Columbus, Kansas. You guys are really smart. I don't know where you guys know this stuff from.
1, 2, 3. Give me love, give me love, give me peace all night. Give me light, give me light, keep me free from bounds. Give me hope, help me go with this heavy load, trying to touch and reach you. Heart and soul. Oh, my lone place. Take hold of my hand, that I might understand keep me free from birth. Give me hope, help me go with this heavy load. Trying to touch and reach you with heart and soul. Oh, my Lord.
Let's go live in this house again. Oh, open up the window, let the sun shine in. Oh, I can smell the sweet love. Love is gonna live in this house again. She's sunlight breaking through the rain. She's music filling this old house up again.
Where are we headed next, brother? Give us another one.
So this is an older tune of mine that I wrote when I was probably about like 17 years old. It's called Old Jim, as in Gemstone, because I thought it was just a heck of a tune when I refound it. You know it's not about your clothes. This game of life is not a contest. This poker face ain't what you chose. You'd rather be humble than honest. But now you're down upon your knees, asking the Lord up for forgiveness. But that don't matter much to me, no, no. Everything happens for a reason.
Well, brother, I'm sorry. Well, I know we done you wrong. We made you wait. We made you wait so long. Well, brother, you wonder. Your words come in a wind. We've been led astray by the evilest of men.
Back to Colorado. If you find my heart, bring it back to Colorado and leave it on the front porch of my one true love. If you find my mind, be free to read me and listen to the story I didn't know how to tell. I got lost, torn apart and scattered, but it don't really matter. I'm the earth's to keep, notify my kin. that I'm never coming home. Forever I will roam in your sweetest dreams.
Check 1, 2. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is another Live at the Beehive on a Tuesday night, and it is gonna be a remix. And let me explain why. Let me get my beverage. So for you that are joining us right now online, dude, cheers. Thanks for being here. So Jack is supposed to be here, and Brett, of course, is supposed to be here. We were even supposed to have a chef tonight. So let me start at the top of the list. Kind of quiet in here, isn't it? A little quiet. Let me explain. Okay, chef, he's not feeling good. So we don't want him coming over here getting, everybody sick. So Box checked. Chef's out tonight. Cool. All right. Number 2. Everyone raise a glass. Jack unfortunately lost one of his best friends today and one of his little kitties that he's had. I'm not sure of the name. I wish I did, actually. But Jack, unfortunately, one of his kitties today passed away. And I'm not sure how, but that's what I know, the information. So Jack's kind of like, he's pretty shaken up right now. He's probably definitely not in the mood to just be ripping jazz tunes for, the wide world universe. He probably just needs some time to himself. So that's what's happening tonight. Is Brett... Actually, I thought Brett was going to come back over. I've got his drums downstream here. It's like, they're here. But unfortunately, Jack's going to take the night off because of the loss of his family member, his kitty. And I'm sure he loves him and all the things. So, ultimately, we'll just, we'd take some time. Not always is it about the live show. The live show. So, anyway. I don't know where Brett is. I thought he'd be hungry. He'd just show up. And then I've got 2 other people who are going to come eat dinner. We're going to do a little raclette tonight. I got it all set up. Things are ready to rock and roll. But tonight, what I've chose to do, if you want to stick around, and I'll even have like a little raclette cam, right? See, I got it all set up. You can watch us do the cooking and all the things tonight. It'll be fun, whatever. But what I'm going to do is I've chose 2 sets to play tonight, which will fill our 2 hours. You know what, by the way? Wait, before I go any further. I poured a 1 ounce of one of my finest cognacs, and this is in the honor of Jack's cat. So to the cat, may the best of your cat lives be ahead of you. Man, that's good. So what I've done is I've chose 2 sets tonight that are some of the sets that were like the beginnings of this entire project. And you've probably seen like little snippets and clippets on the internet. Like I'll put it on Instagram, or we'll put like little cuts or shorts or whatever on YouTube, things like that. But because of tonight, with the random kind of like these are the curveballs that were thrown at us, we are definitely going to do a show. The thing is, I just want to like go back to those moments where it was like, dude, this is why we do this. This is why we do this. There's that meme that's cycling around in the reels, and it says, I almost forgot this was the whole point, right? These shows were like I almost forgot this is the whole point. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press play on those shows, and when we get the raclette going, I'm going to turn on Racky Cam. Yeah, word on the street is you guys are about to take a ride with me. I can watch this too. I've watched these shows over and over and over again. They never get boring to me, so hopefully not to you either. Let's get after it. Let's start off with one of the very first shows Live at the Beehive ever did on the road. It wasn't just one of the it was the very first show Live at the Beehive on the road, Highway 24, Red Cliff, Colorado, Buffalo Commons. Let's get after it. Here we go. So I'm going to go ahead and just get it started. You guys out there, you do your thing. My name is Goldie, and welcome to another episode of Live at the Beehive. And when I say I'm at the Beehive, boom, that's the Beehive I'm talking about right there. This is unreal. So we have taken the show on the road quite literally. And as you can tell behind the band that is set up, about ready to rock and roll, we are in front of the Red Cliff Bridge in between Aspen and Minturn on Highway 24. And why? Because I learned something about this bridge today. Apparently its nickname is Lover's Leap.
I learned that today too.
Or the Green Bridge.
Or the Green Bridge. I kind of like the Green
Our
Bridge.
studio audience brought that to the table. You can't get away with just saying stuff anymore without having proof with everybody with Google. You know what I mean?
Yeah, somebody being all like, bent out of it. So I said to Tyree one day on the internet, I was like, yo, want to play in front of the Minturn Bridge with your band?
Yup.
Drive all the way from Steamboat on a random Tuesday? Answer was yes. And it's because there's a passion for this, and that's why we're doing this. So we're out here. It's just fun. Like, it's the week of the GoPro Mountain Games up in Vail, Colorado. I get to be a part of that as well. It's rad. I'm looking downstream. Maybe I can get you guys a shot. I don't know if we have the shot of downstream, but what I can do is bring it back to the band and understand that we are going through a really hard water year. There's not a lot of water up here at all. So this might be the biggest activity happening up at the river this year, because GoPro Mountain Games is unfortunately a no-go in this zone this year.
Yep.
What we're going to do is I'm going to introduce the band. They're going to go ahead and give it their all for a few songs maybe. Then we'll come in, talk a little bit more. They'll give us some more music, and then we're going to wrap it up. So it's a sunset set right here on Highway 24. You're with us wherever you are at on the internet. This, ladies and gentlemen, is Buffalo Commons. Buffalo Commons, Tyree, you are the
Goldie.
lead singer.
Hey, thanks for having us.
Yeah, dude. What inspired you to come out here other than just being awesome?
Well, just being awesome was a huge contributing factor to what I. But you know what? Getting to do something with my buddies, my brethren, Denton Turner on the bass here. This is Eric Baker on the mandolin. That's Tyler Kane on the drums, and we're Buffalo Commons. And just getting out here and playing music with these guys in a beautiful place. I've never seen a video of anybody playing here before.
Yeah, this is a pretty
So
amazing
I
spot.
always loved driving over this thing, so it was a no-brainer, really. And, yeah, and we got people here to hang out and watch us. We got folks that are coming in off the side of the road.
The
This
crowd
is a
is
good time.
gathering.
We just started a festival, you guys.
That's right.
Green Bridge.
Lover's Leap.
So we're from Steamboat Springs, Colorado, and we enjoy playing all over the state and surrounding areas, and we enjoy playing music. And like you talked about earlier, not everything is driven by money. Sometimes it's just getting a chance to work with people like yourself, Goldie. We're progressive and pushing things forward and finding new ways to do things and finding silver linings in the stuff that we go through. And we spoke about that, and that's what we're all about too, and making the most out of a little bit. So we're going to play some of our music for you guys, a couple songs that are ours. And does that work for you right now?
Send it.
All right. Okay, here we go. This is a song I wrote called Bottom Dollar.
look high,
I look high,
I look low.
I look low.
We got high,
We got high,
we got low.
we got low.
We got high, we got high. You can bet your bottom dollar she's gone. Thank you guys. Bottom dollar. This is a song called Patterns. It's one of our songs as well. We're going to do, because of copyright reasons and because we like playing our own music, we're just going to play our songs out here for you guys. So,
We like your song.
thank you. I like you. Think I could have one of those drinks you offered earlier?
Yeah, I think so. It's time to, just a sip of one.
Yeah.
Because then after this, I'm just taking a hard ride off that cliff. Let's go.
Going.
My man.
Yes, there is, again, the only sponsor here is that right arm.
We're not being sponsored by anything.
That's the best part of this. Mountain Games. This is true Mountain Games.
Cheers, y'all. Appreciate
The
that.
state of
Oh,
Colorado.
we got some randos showing up. Nice, I dig it. I love it. Lokes, I hope.
I don't think if you're here right now, I think it's kind of meant to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
On all the places you could have been. Right here is where you is.
I mean, you could have been on that side of the bridge, and
Patterns? This is a song I wrote called Patterns, you guys. God don't ask the devil for favor. I've learned this the hard way on my own. I don't know just where this ride will take us, but I hold on white knuckle to the bone. 'Cause youth is wasted all on the young. Youth is wasted all on the young. Patterns in your lives I've been ignoring. The patterns in the sky brought us there. Improvements on this soul I've been restoring. With achievements I forgot throughout the years. 'Cause youth is wasted all on the young. Youth is wasted all on the young.
even though in deaths I've done in days before. I write these words about my time, living poems and speaking rhyme. These patterns get the best of me, but the best of what's left of me. And I suppose we'll carry on. I suppose we'll carry on. But youth is wasted all on the young. Youth is wasted all on the young.
With
Tried to get the honk for that 18 wheeler. I was a little late.
Unreal. The dynamic of what's happening. We got Highway 24 at
Aircraft
rush
carriers.
hour on a Tuesday, right? That's happening. This is rad.
I think somebody just base jumped off that bridge. I'm not sure.
Yeah, we will one of these times, sure.
Unreal. I mean, all these cars driving by, they're like, all right. I mean, okay.
this is going to be a thing right here.
I hope, you
we
know,
just did a thing.
I hope we've taken jamming the tram
Yeah.
to the next
Yeah.
level.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Where's
I
it
like
going to
it.
be?
Right. Like
Some
trams.
grass on the overpass.
Yeah.
That doesn't really work though. It doesn't roll off the tongue. You know what I mean? We're gonna have to keep working
Progress
on
on the overpass.
it. Grass on the pass.
Past the soul grass?
All right, coming near you. Exactly. I mean, we're lucky. There's a lot of people. There's people that don't like to hang out outside. I mean, I'd say in Colorado, if you don't like to hang out outside, kiss music goodbye, because it's gonna, you know, like we're doing a lot of things outside nowadays. River Wondergrass,
That's right.
that's all outside. You know, like
Back
good
to
stuff.
outside.
You know, good stuff.
All right, what do we got? Tangled.
All right, here's another song that is ours. I guess I can stop saying that because I already gave that disclaimer earlier. But this is a song called Tangled. And if you want, you can go to any streaming media platform and check out Tyree Woods, and that's my name. And you'll see that song on there, as well as some other music. So if you guys get a chance, check me out. Quick plug over. All right, let's play Tangled.
Watch them ride their white horses, living high on the hill, hoping make the right choices. Hold room for you still. What it is, what it was, let it go. Just because you get so tangled up. What it is, what it was, let it go. Otherwise, you'll get so tangled up. All the risks we've been taking to stay out full of gray. The mistakes we've been making, they've already been made. What it is, what it was, let it go. Just because you get so tangled up. What it is and what it was, let it go. Otherwise, you get so tangled up. What it is, what it was, let it go. Just because you get so tangled up. What it is, what it was, let it go. Otherwise, you get so tangled up.
Thank you guys. That's Tangled. That's Tangled right there. Thank you guys very much. Man, we almost lost the light, huh, Goldie?
You guys are bringing the light. That's what's happening right now.
All right, we're going to play. This next one's about the earth. It's a song I wrote called, what's it called, Baker? Hard Telling is what it's called. Yeah, Hard Telling, Not Knowing. I was fly fishing with a buddy one time. His name's Pat Dodge, real good dude. We were out fishing. He's a far better fisherman than me. And I was like, where do you think the fish are? I think they're up that bend over there. And he said, well, it's hard telling, not knowing. And I made a message in my phone at that moment. I was like, I'm going to write a song about that, you know. So thank you, Pat, for that inspiration in that moment, and thank you, Mother Earth, for giving us a beautiful evening to spend with friends, new and old. So thank you, guys. Thank you, Goldie.
I've never heard if there's a fish or not. Was there? Did anyone?
I caught a fish that day, huge fish. Every time I tell the story, it gets a little bigger.
That's great.
Nobody had a phone that day.
Mama, I'm sorry. Well, I know we done you wrong. Well, you've been asleep, but you won't sleep for long. Well, Mama, you wonder, your words come in the wind. We've been led astray by the evilest of men. It's hard to tell it, not knowing. It's hard to see it and not going. It's hard to feel it and not showing. It's hard to need it and not holding. It's hard to tell it. It's hard time. Well, brother, I'm sorry. Well, I know we done you wrong. We made you wait. We made you wait so long. Well, brother, you wonder. Your words come in the wind. We've been led astray by the evilest of men. It's hard to tell it, not knowing. It's hard to see it and not showing his heart feeling, and not showing his heart needing, and not holding his heart telling. His whole time, his whole telling, not knowing his whole seeing, and not knowing his whole feeling, and not showing his whole needing, and not holding his whole telling. His whole time.
Hey guys, that's hard telling. Thank you guys very much. Thank you. Thank you. Pretty incredible place to play this song.
Got to be one of the best stages we've played today.
Are you kidding?
Definitely today. Yeah.
Except for the brake smell occasionally from the 18-wheeler is kind
You
of
get
weird.
used to it, kind of.
I've smelled a lot of smells at concerts, but never
Slow
burning
down.
brakes.
So, Buffalo Commons, what was day one? When did these four humans collect and become Buffalo Commons? When, because sometimes there's a process, right?
Yeah.
But what was the day where it was like, we're Buffalo Commons?
I think we're in the process right now, but 2016 is when we all, we've had multiple, we've done some lineup switches, but the guys that we had, these two have been with me since the beginning. Jake Brake.
Yeah, there's a real Jake Brake.
That's great American Jake Brake right
That's
there.
a real nice green
What was
grass
that?
right there.
You're going to see this thing on camera cruising by here pretty
It's
soon.
huge.
That thing, he doesn't even use his brakes. He's
Yeah.
just basically.
Yeah, totally. So we started officially in 2016. I came up with the idea for Buffalo Commons when I got out of the military in 2014. And I had this band name, and I started telling people I was going to start a band, but I didn't know anybody in Steamboat. And I almost felt like I was lying a little bit, but looking back on it now, it's more like just kind of putting it out there into the ether. And then luckily I met my good man Denton Turner here first, and this great dude Eric Baker shortly after that, and Tyler. He's from Michigan, just like me, and we started playing with Tyler about 2 years ago. So we also we're the best looking members of Buffalo Commons, but there's a couple other guys that are in it. Randy Kelly, bless his heart, fiddle player, and the man Dan Joe Harris. And they couldn't be here today. But yeah, we're honored to be here with you, bro.
No,
Honored.
I'm amazed. And I'm also amazed at human technology of microphones, as that truck is now a solid mile and cheese away. And if we just quiet for a second. Oh, good, he's gone.
There you go.
So, all right, sweet. So, let's get into a song or two more. What do you feel?
Okay,
Sounds
we got
good.
a couple more songs. This next one is a tune called Cannonball Jones. And he's about an urban Robin Hood type character that would steal from the rich and give to the poor. So here we go. We're going to try this with the shaker.
It seems somehow I've lost my way. Oh yeah. Cannonball Jones, did you know? Cut down for knocking over the liquor stove. Took all the money, gave it to the poor. Said it was a preacher and his mom. Oh, now Cannonball Jones, did you know? Cut down for knocking over the liquor stove. Took all the money, gave it to the poor. Said it was a preacher and his mom. Oh, now. In these days we're living, we're conditioned to believe that there's a difference between you and me. It seems somehow I've lost my way. It seems somehow I lost my way. Oh yeah. Cannonball Jones, did you know? Cut down for knocking over the liquor stove. Took all the money, gave it to the poor. Said it was a preacher and his mom. Oh, now Cannonball Jones, did you know? Cut down for knocking over the liquor stove. Took all the money, gave it to the poor. Said it was a preacher and his mom. Oh, Cannonball Jones, did you know? 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 Thank you guys. That was Cannonball Jones. All right. Well, thank you guys. Hi guys. How are you guys doing over there? Doing good. Thank you for hanging out and listening to us.
Can you get a shot of,
Yeah.
I guess you see it's rocks all around us, right?
Yes, we've
Goldie,
got,
thank you for having us for this.
Absolutely.
We're
dude.
Buffalo Commons. We're happy to be anywhere.
And proving it.
And proving it. We got one more song for you guys. It's a tune called My Way Home. And I hope that everybody that's out here this evening finds their way home. And for the rest of your life, wherever you may go, I don't think we can ever go so far that we can't go back home. You know what I mean? So here we go. This is my way home. Thank you guys very much. Back in 83, didn't know a lot about poverty, cause we had a lot of some that you couldn't buy, had a lot of some that you couldn't buy, had a lot of loving and you got us by. Mama did her best and daddy tried. We had a lot of some that you couldn't buy, had a lot of some that you couldn't buy. Met a little lady, help me turn the page, and we had a lot of songs that you couldn't buy, had a lot of songs that you couldn't buy, had a lot of loving and it got us by. Mama did her best and daddy tried. We had a lot of songs that you couldn't buy, had a lot of songs that you couldn't buy.
and daddy tried. We had lots on that you couldn't buy. Had lots on that you couldn't buy. Had a lot of loving, he got us by. You know it, got us by. You know it, got us by. Thank you, Cody, for having us, man. Thank all you guys for hanging out. We're Buffalo Commons. Everybody have a great summer, a great 2021, great 2022 and beyond. Thank you, guys.
That was sick. Well, thank you so much, Tyree and crew.
Thank you, bro.
Dude, that was
Thank you.
awesome. Thank you. And to all the people that showed up
Yeah.
because you were out driving
Thousands
today.
of people,
I'm
literally
glad-
millions of zillions of people are out here right now.
Just like the internet. The second you put a song on there, there's just millions of people.
Thank you guys very much for hanging out with us. Thank you.
That's awesome. All right, take that to dinner with you, and we'll see you guys at another stage.
Thank you.
Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, there it was. Woo-hoo! Yo, big packed show tonight. I'm pretty sure you and me are the only ones in here right now. So that's fine. It's a Tuesday, and the thing is we already know that Jack's cat passed away today. So we are in remembrance of Jack's cat today, and to Jack's cat. Jack's cat. That was Buffalo Commons out at the Red Cliff Bridge, known as Lover's Leap, the Green Bridge, as you just known or watched. I have one more set that I'm going to do here, and then we'll call it a night. This will take us out for the last hour, and it's like this. This is the set that we were supposed to do at the top of Cameron Pass, and then it rained, sleet, hail, did everything. And we were like, well, okay, we're not going to do it. But then the musicians being from North Carolina, being out here in Colorado, I said to them, well, like, you know, this might be our only chance to ever do this. So, like, can we at least just do some version of it? And they said, sure. I mean, like, well, where are we going to do it? I said, how about inside my living room? I said, sure, let's do it inside your living room. I said, great, let's do it. And that was actually this show that I'm going to press play on next is the reason why I have my little Jerry studio in my living room now. So, yeah, little Jerry, don't you know? But for those that are here listening, cheers to you. Thanks for being here. And off we go to the second set. See you. Check 1, 2. Okay. You're there. All right. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to send this. And So let me get you guys kind of on the point with what's happening. We were ready to do a live at the Beehive on an unreal setting tonight with maybe the crags up at the top of Cameron Pass. And the stoke was high, and so were the mountains, and all the things were ready to go. And Mother Nature said, go ahead, give it your best shot. And with that being said, it forced our little Rad Sauce Live at the Beehive outside show to be brought inside. Mother Nature was like, just do yourself a favor, tuck yourself into a closet and call it a day. Well, she's done her job, but we're not done. We're not done at all. My name's Goldie. You're at Live at the Beehive, and we have a pretty special setup tonight. The amazing part of what we're going to get at, this room right now is filled with the most insane talent. The best part about this, I don't know if one person in this room, outside of the small groups that we showed up in, knows the other person. We just met. This all just happened. So this is the beauty of Live at the Beehive, is we're going to have like a chance to experience an organic moment of them getting their music out inside the Beehive. It's this group right here. Hello, humans. How are you? And so my understanding is, I mean, via the internet, I know that you guys are called Lover's Leap. Is that right? That's right. All right. So welcome to Lover's Leap, Live at the Beehive. It's your house.
California stars, I love to lay my weary bones tonight on a bed of California stars that hang like grapes on vines that shine and warm the lovers last like friendly wine. So I give this world a dream with you on a bed, California stars.
Sweet. Oh, look whose mic's hot now. Oh yeah, it's all of ours. Okay, we're working that. I hear it too. I'm with you. Thank you for this like amazing yes.
Thank you.
So you guys, this is some of our crew, but I'm going to look at you guys and Lover's Leap. Where does the name Lover's Leap extend from? The moment somebody said, "There's four of us." Well, of course we're called Lover's Leap. You didn't know that already? So what was the moment that got you? What was Lover's Leap moment? The name.
So I think there's a lot of outcrops all across the country and the world, probably called Lover's Leap, but our band is named for a particular one that is over the French Broad River in Hot Springs, North Carolina, and we had been put together at the French Broad River Festival sort of as a blind musical date. Mm-hmm. Shelby and I played a lot of music together, and I knew Billy, and we jammed together some, and Billy and Mary played a lot of music together, and the promoter was like, "Oh, this will be great, you guys just play a set together." So we got together the night before and put our song list together and got on stage and had a blast.
But it started on bandtinder.com.
That's the part we don't usually talk
You
about.
guys, you guys too, huh? Yeah, no, I got 6 months out of that and I was out. Yeah, the tambourine players are the worst.
Never goes anywhere. But there was something real about this one.
Sweet. So well, let's take the ride of that moment where Lover's Leap became a moment and continue this musical journey at Live at the Beehive. So I'm there talking and here I'm gone. Enjoy.
Yeah, so this was a song that I wrote for Shelby back here when we were first getting together and courting, and I was living in a dump and she was coming to visit, and I realized I had a lot of work to do. And it fits really nicely with this quartet arrangement with the dobro and the banjo and Mary's three-part harmony. 2, 3, 4.
Been sweeping the floor and pushing dirt out the door, getting rid of books I don't read no more, mopping the hall, changing pictures on the walls, cutting down the grass before it gets too tall. Love's gonna live in this house again. Oh, I'm gonna let the sun shine in. Oh, I can smell the smoke blowing on the wind. Love's gonna live in this house again. For what it's worth, I've been digging in the dirt till my back aches and my fingers hurt. I've been taking some the yard picking flowers.
I'm gathering up sticks and lighting bonfires.
Picking guitars.
Yeah, we're watching the stars. I'm over the roof and up into the stars. Love's gonna live in this house again. Oh, at the window let the sun shine in. Oh, I can smell the sweet blowing on the wind. Love's gonna live in this house again. Love's gonna live in this house again. Yeah, love's gonna live in this house again. I gotta say, having a little crowd in here really takes the awkwardness away. So thank you. Thank you for humans being in the room with us.
Back to our crew. Lover's Leap. You're on live at the Beehive, and you guys get house. I'm out. Everything about this is awesome. Where's home? You guys, you're leaping with love. Where's all this love leaping? Where's home?
Well, I know that you can appreciate this because technically right now we're living out of our vans.
Oh, the sweet, sweet van life. No, I do appreciate that. And had we had the concert the way we wanted to do it today, it would have been with the van, all the vans. And now, something I had said earlier, I think I said it to Billy. I had said, listen, that, you guys are heading back down to North Carolina after this, right? So you're heading, some of y'all.
North Carolina, South Carolina.
North Carolina, South Carolina. So you guys are headed back down to the Carolinas. This is home. And October, September, like if you ever grew up with one of those like sweet calendars where it's like the road with the big leaves and the wooden barn and there's a cow and there's a guy and he's got this weird bottle on it. It's called moonshine. Anyway, so the thing is that it's not fake. It's real. You go down to the South in like the October, September, and it's amazing. Yeah, it's like totally incredible. Take us elsewhere. Where are we headed?
We are going to feature the dobro on this next song, and it's an original that Billy has written. I believe he wrote it in sort of a week or two long phase of just allowing anything that comes to mind to be in creativity. And I really love that, that motto sort of. It's hard to follow as an artist. It's very easy to get your editor out and slash things and say they're not good enough or whatever, but Billy's motto was, just let it suck.
That's right. That's right. It was actually a 3-year period that I did this.
3
Yeah,
years.
yeah. I just like if I thought it, I wrote it. I didn't allow like any, is that good enough? Like, could I do that differently or whatever? Just as I think it's for all creators of all sorts, it's good to just allow yourself. The motto was "Let it suck." Kind of, it was edgy for me, just within my own mind, just to remember that to not critique myself. So and I would write whatever the heck I thought. And then when I got to what I thought was the end, I would name it the first words that came to my mind, and for better or worse. And this particular one is written around like musically speaking around groupings of fives. So there's different types of fives in this song. And the first thing I thought of was that Dave Chappelle skit where he pleads the fifth. If you remember that, Shelby's got that dial. It's like
He's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What was the name of that song?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5th.
That's right. I just wanted to make you say it again. I love that.
And that was Billy Cardine on the dobro.
Yeah.
That is sweet. And so thus forth, has everything, have all these songs been yours since we got started?
All except for the very first one. That was California Stars that we played. And that was a bit of a very cool, interesting collaboration between Woody Guthrie and Billy Bragg.
Good knowledge. So we keep going. And in a sense, the way we would typically do these things is you'd probably hear cars passing by or birds or a rafter or something like that, a helicopter. And this evening, we chose to get inside because the weather was weird. As a matter of fact, do you guys want to talk about these tornadoes that you possibly drove through today? What happened today? What happened on the road? There was like, there's a reason why we're inside today.
Yeah. Well, we were in our two separate vans. Shelby and I were maybe about an hour ahead of Billy and Mary, and we were coming from Buena Vista, and we'd gotten all the way pretty much through the mountains with varying degrees of heavy rain, blinding rain. Didn't really see any hail. We didn't until we got kind of out in the flats, and then our phones blew up, and the radio was like, "Seek shelter now. Find a secure. If you're in a vehicle, find the closest structure." So we were.
You're like, we're in that structure.
We're like on the interstate. We're thinking, well, we can get under the bed. We can get in the back of the van. There's like the glass is all protected there.
Yeah.
But we pulled off at Starbucks instead.
And things were okay.
Yeah.
Things were latte.
One of my favorite places on the road is the bathroom at Starbucks, and I thought, that'll be a good place.
Oh man, they're in there every 15
down.
minutes. You can see the time log. They're militant about it. It's quite nice.
Our sweet Our sweet friend in Nashville, Rebecca Jean, gave us this hand-beaded mala to put on the rear view mirror of the van, and I think that was a protection.
That was
the
shield.
It's been helping us so far.
The shield of love.
I
The shield of
trust in that.
karma. The shield of radness.
We found ourselves in a hailstorm on top of a mountain biking with our kids today.
Yeah. I got a text
was
message.
exciting.
It was, this could be longer, Goldie. We just got pelted by Earth and Mother and her whole nature setup. So you guys are on your mountain bikes today, and you're trying to have a nice time, and then all of a sudden, hail? What happened? What the hail?
Yeah, it was pretty legit actually. Like, it's hard to see, and it was cold, and we were all just screaming. I think all sounding individually fairly excited, but also just trying to psych each other up because it was one of those moments.
Like, you can handle this. I know it hurts. Yeah, your face that's not the bleeding feeling, not yet. No, I get it. That's amazing. Well, the huge part of this whole setup is, you guys started your morning out. You said, hey, we're going to go catch a quick rip. Nice rip around the park. Bang, you come back, get in the vans, head on up here, play a nice set. But look at you. You're beaten. You're battered, but nobody would know it. Look how good looking you people are. Well, you never let them see us sweat. So with no sweat at all, let's move to the next. And where are we headed?
Here's a song of Shelby's.
This one is called Baby. Baby, baby, do you remember? Baby, baby, will you remind me
Where we begin is where we end up. A circle of tribe is more than enough. Baby, baby, do you remember? Baby, baby, will you remind me? Baby, baby, what is God like? Thank you.
It's hard to, like, you know, you get this, the 6 people in here that are like stoked. Like, believe me, like, you know, it could be 6 million. You add as many zeros as you want.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's vibe.
We'll visualize that.
That was it was interesting. We just did one of these virtual concerts where an artist had to do the concert in a room where even the staff was told to, like, don't applaud, just keep it quiet in here. Like, we're not here, right? Like, that was the. It's totally weird. It is. She's right. It's kind of awkward, but it's. You guys are like slaying it with music. That's the thing. Like the awkward, like you just showed up in my weird living room and you're playing your music. Like we didn't even know each other. Like we're just sending. And your music is like breaking that. So thank you. Appreciate that a lot. Where do we go from here?
We're going to play one more song for y'all.
Sweet.
This is another one of our new tunes. I actually wrote it a long time ago, but we brought it back from the dead. And it's a...
And keep going, and keep going. Tell,
Okay.
because I just have a question before we go in deeper, but keep going with your story.
So I wrote it during one of the wars over 10 years ago, and it's pretty sad how relevant it still is. And I didn't know what to call it at first. It was just the war song, and Shelby was saying that it's in Israel that they were saying.
Yeah, well, I'm Jewish, and when I was growing up, the cantor, who is the guy he sings and leads the services. He always told us, there'll never be peace in the Middle East until the mothers are in charge, because mothers wouldn't send their babies to war and, try to stop the hatred, I think. And so that stuck with me. And there's a line in Mary's song where she says, every mother and child underneath these stars laugh and sing. And so that made me feel like maybe the song should be called Every Mother and Child.
Yeah.
Done. Well, I can save my comment till the end of this song. You guys enjoy.
In our cities we have built, in our houses safe and warm, every day's the same, turn our backs and close our doors. Does anybody know what the truth is anymore? We'll pull you in and feed you fear, turn our backs and close the doors. Close your eyes, remembering. Does anybody know what the truth is anymore? We'll pull you in and feed you fears, turn our backs and close the doors. Oh, I pray that we find peace again. A silent night, I lay you down. Every mother and child underneath these stars laugh and sing. This I pray, this I pray, this I pray.
So then it's perfect because after a song like that, obviously we're on a ride right now. Where does Lover's Leap go from here? You guys are incredible. Where do you guys go? What's the next road? What's Lover's Leap dream? You guys sit around a couch, you have a whiskey, you say, you know, we wish we could play ...
Goldie's living room.
Okay, well, of course, that's granted. You got it. Yeah, where would be the magic? Where's the magic?
Yeah, we're playing in Boulder on Saturday, and that's a dang magical place.
Yeah, it sure can be.
And then we've got some shows in the southeast. We're playing on the banks of the Nolichucky River in East Tennessee over Labor Day weekend, and got some shows around the south. And then I don't know. Yeah, next time France calls when things open back up, we'd love to head back over there. California, we'll put that on the to-go list, you know?
Yeah, we just love adventures, so it's basically anywhere we have friends, family, or somewhere beautiful. We'll pack up the SUPs and the one wheels and mountain bikes and just head out, and we just gratefully love each other's company, and since we're two couples, we don't feel the need to rush home to our loved ones because we travel with them, and it's a really comfortable feeling.
That's the irony of us linking up to do this. Like, honestly, like I want to do, it's got to be all three vans. That's the staging, and we make the thing however we make the thing. But it's got to be the van. If we don't do the vans, I don't care what the weather is.
Yeah, we got tarps, you know.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it, and I think we're gonna do it in the South. So, you guys, I don't know if one of you guys wants to come, you can. You just have to pay for gas. Cool. It's super easy right now. You pay for gas, and I'll drive. Good. Cool. Let's
Goldie,
go.
we just want to say how much we appreciate you bringing this all together. You know, we just got a random text or something from you a couple weeks ago, and this is exactly what we wanted to do, is just make some videos and hang out with folks here in Colorado, and you pulled it together, and we are so grateful. So thank you so much, and thank you all.
Yeah.
If the Facebook folks can see this beautiful staff here behind you, it's just I mean, just so much fun, and we appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Those are the humans. They're the ones who made it happen. Yeah. Does everyone have a drink in their hand? Good. That's a good staff. Okay, so well then, it is. We did it. We didn't have the Crags as the background. We would try, but maybe it's in North Carolina next time, South Carolina. We've got options, but that was amazing. And if you were here for it, you were lucky. And if you were not, well.
Join us online.
How does one find you guys online?
loversleepband.com, and we have the Instagram and Facebook on there. I want to say that some of the songs we played are on our EP that we put out in 2019, self-titled, The Fifth, and Every Mother and Child will be on the next EP that comes out. So join our mailing list and stay in touch with us for that sort of information if you love the music.
What was the name of the song with the numbers again? What was that again, guys?
1, 2, 3, 4.
That's it. Live at the Beehive, and we are out.
Yeah, stand it.
Yeah. Sorry, we gotta tune the guitar.
Okay, let me turn on my mic. That's the beauty of doing this stuff kind of live. Like, I might edit this out, and you might never, ever see this, but I might also keep this, and we'll see how that goes. So, anyway.
I got like especially kind of attached to tuning when I was in India studying with my teacher, Debashish Bhattacharya in Calcutta, and he was really just hard on me for making sure that like the pitch was right at this point where kind of the energy could blossom out of the music. And I was just learning it, you know, and I'm like, well, man, you know, if you're not here, if you're not in front of me to tell me if I'm there or not, like, how am I going to know? And he said, If it makes you feel uncomfortable, it is not the right note.
We're beyond and wanna cheat. All right, take two.